1, 2, 3 testicles. Testicles, 1, 2, 3.
Yep, 3 testicles.
Three whole. I mean, I was just doing a check, but if that's how you want to start it, send it.
Welcome back to the Midwest Sad Boys podcast, episode 35.
35, yes, that is correct.
5, and we're to do a real-time check.
Oh, shit, okay.
Real-time check. Here we go. Did we finally break the record for our most played clip?
I hope so, because I just can't fathom.
Oh, it's still at 16.1. We're so close.
Hey, everybody, if you can just do me a favor and go watch the Blippi clip.
It's pinned on TikTok.
Yeah,
you can't miss
that
it.
one. Go watch that clip, because I don't know if I can continue my podcasting career with our most, I'm going to air quote the word viral, our viral clip being me talking about, you know what, you'll just have to go figure out which other clip has the highest amount of views. But go watch the Blippi clip and get that one cranked up.
Yeah, it just needs to get like less than 100 plays and it'll be our top clip over the fisting one.
Oh, dang it. You had to. I
had to say it. I had to say it. The new people here are like, what clip was he talking about? I don't have time to go on Instagram.
True.
There's so many reels, you know?
We do have, I mean, hey, that's the beauty of the content creation machine. You just got to keep feeding it.
And trust me, I'm about to be cranking out all the reels.
Just cranking them.
Just cranking the reels in the next few months, especially after March. But
What?
Yeah, so
Oh.
episode 35. I hope you enjoyed episode 34 as much as I did.
I also enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a good time. Real good time. Starting off the VR headset. Everyone enjoyed that. It was great. I loved that.
We had a good time.
Yeah, rip that headset. But
Well, you know, sometimes you got to make smart financial
the
decisions.
metaverse wasn't for me financially right
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Now. Just we got to invest later.
Soon.
Yeah.
Soon. Right. So, episode 35, Midwest Sad Boys podcast. We are a weekly podcast for those of you who are unaware every Wednesday, unless, special holidays, Halloween for seances and Christmas episodes. We try to drop them on the holidays so you can enjoy them, hopefully on your time off. But every Wednesday we are here. So you want to do something for us that's free 99, please hit the subscribe button. Follow button.
It's probably like over here or over here. I don't know.
Somewhere.
It's one of those buttons. Just click them. It'll do. You know what it does.
Yeah, and if you're listening on a platform like Spotify or Apple Podcasts, it's somewhere where it says subscribe or follow.
Follow, like,
whichever one.
They all go, but they all do the same thing.
Yeah, they all help us. So thank you very much for that and for your continued support. We appreciate you very much.
We do.
Yes,
we do.
So Jim, you said you had a few topics. Something that what'd you say? That gets you real riled up.
It'll get me all fired up. So, okay,
I love when you get fired up.
So, we as elder millennials, right? You would say that we are, right? We tend to be the punching bags of. I promise I'm not looking down and ignoring you. I'm trying to pull up my my content for this story. Here we are. So as elder millennials, we are commonly, used as the punching bag for the generations above us. Those damn millennials that are eating their Tide Pods, or those damn millennials and their avocado toast. It's always those damn millennials.
Can't afford a home because you buy avocado toast every day.
Who the fuck is buying avocado toast? First off, where do you buy that? As a non-avocado toast eater, where do you buy that?
Yeah, I'm not an avocadoologist.
Me neither. So it's funny and it's frustrating that millennials get shit on pretty often, but I think that it's projection from the older generations that they're like getting mad about stuff because they realize that their own generation is done fucking up shit. So, right. When you typically, in an online clip, when you hear someone of the older generation be like, oh, those damn millennials, we could cripple the country if we, they don't know how to write checks, or they don't know how to drive manual, or they don't know how to do this or do that. And it's always the write checks. They don't know how to write checks. And you're right. A lot of younger folks don't write checks. And do we know why that is? Because checks are a dying fucking format. Everything is digital these days. So for a generation or a group of generations, I'm looking at you boomers and Gen Xers, right? Is that the
Maybe.
people above us?
Yeah, someone
Because
can
we're
fact
Gen
check it.
Y and then Gen Z. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the Gen Xers. What did you call them?
I said someone can fact check it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's Gen X. So the Gen Xers and the boomers, they always go, oh, millennials, they don't know how to write a check. Part of my daily responsibilities at work is we get a report and I've got to look over these checks that people have deposited, make sure, the numbers match or they're written to the right person or they're deposited in the right account. And I'm not going to go into detail because I ain't trying to get my ass fired.
Oh, no.
But, folks talk a lot of shit about millennials and Gen Z not knowing how to write some checks. But then you get shit like this. And I'm going to let Jason look at it. And I want you to describe what you're looking at here. I've obviously blacked out all of the identifying information because, again, I'm not trying to get fired. But I have taken a very small screen grab of some dumb shit that these people do. And how do I know that they're Gen Y or Gen X and boomers? Because I can look at the business and I can tell the person's birth date because we have to have that identifying information.
They wrote the individual numbers out as opposed to the dollar amount, for one.
Right. So the way, for those who are uninformed in the financial game, when a check is presented, the numerical line is the line that a financial institution will, accept, right? So if the number is written out $1,223, you get $1,223.
Mm-hmm.
But if the check says $1,023, but you write the numerical of 1223, you're only getting paid $1,023 because that's the way the the written amount is, right? So explain what this check is and why it's frustrating me to have to go through this.
Well,
I can send it to you if you want to put it up on the screen for the viewers, but just give me your best description of what you're looking at here. And I have another one for you to look at too.
I'm going to change the amount just for the purpose of this. So say you wanted to write $4,500. They wrote 4500. Like they wrote the word 4500 as opposed to 4,500.
Yeah. Which is technically okay because you understand that it doesn't have decimal place anywhere in the middle, right? Or anything like that. But you see why that would be frustrating to have to deal with when it's not right. This one, take a look at this one. Tell me what's wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. Tell me what's wrong with this one.
Don't share.
Yeah, don't go sending that to nobody.
Well, first, they're paying to the order of the number of the check that they want.
Yeah, so there's no payee name.
There's no payee. The amount, they wrote it out right, in my opinion, in the wrong line, though.
Yeah, so it's just frustrating that, everyone likes to dunk on the millennials, and I feel like our generation is the punching bag of, society right now.
And I feel like it's because they say we don't know how to write checks.
Mm-hmm.
And then we say, cool, sign into your Venmo account.
Yeah, right. Do you need help downloading a PDF?
And they're like, what's a Venmo? Yeah. How do I Apple Pay you? What is Apple Pay?
What's Cash App?
Yeah, what is a PayPal's?
Who is Zelly? Who's Zelly?
Yeah. So I feel like it's because that's what they're used to. There's something new that they're confused by. So instead of learning to accept it and learn how to use it, which when we were at Best Buy, there are some people that did and it always shocked me. And I was always so proud of them for making the effort.
Yep.
So instead of doing that, they're like, we're just going to blame them because they're trying to change everything. Yeah, I don't know what an Apple Pay is, but, you don't know how to write a check.
I'll write you a check. I'll put it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, send it through the snail mail. And when it gets lost in the mail because mail couriers are underpaid and overworked, and then I'm going to complain that the check's not there. And then I got to write you another check and I got to go to the bank and I got to file a stop payment. Or Boomer, you could just sign into your Apple Cash and go beep, boop, beep. And now you have paid me my money. It's a wild concept. I know. That's my bank frustration coming out right there. Cause
dude, I feel it. I mean, in the industry that I work in right now with cell phones, there's so many people where it's just like foreign to them.
Yeah.
Hey, you have to have an Apple ID. Well, what's that? It's just an email. You can use an existing one, or if you want, you can make a new one for this. Well,
where do I get an email?
Yeah. This is like
dog.
Man, if you just look at the screen that's on your phone in front of you, it walks you through literally everything.
Holds your hand every step of the way.
Yeah, it holds your hand, buys you a snack, and tucks you in at night. It tells you how to do it all.
I wish my iPhone did that.
I'm just saying, and it's just kind of crazy that there's like such a gap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So like,
it's crazy.
They might make fun of us. So we might be the butt of a lot of the jokes, but we're that middle generation where like
we're the buffer between, obviously, literally the buffer between, the Gen Zers and the Gen Xers and the Boomers who, and they really don't get along.
Right. Like I know how to write a check and I know how to use Cash App.
And I know how to drive manual too. Well, that's just
I'll just buy an automatic vehicle. I don't need to. Why work harder when you can work smarter?
You could go faster.
I don't need to go
typically, typically manual cars are faster, but that's digesting. I mean, digressing.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're absolutely right, though. Yeah, I mean, we, the millennials are the buffer between the two, and there's going to come a point in time where the boomers retire. And the Gen Xers are pretty close to retirement, or they retire too because they've had all that generational wealth passed down. We're going to run the show soon. And by soon, I mean, what, 15 years?
When we're like 50.
Mm-hmm. Or 15, 20 years? Yeah.
Right.
A lot of shit's going to change when our generation has power.
I hope so.
But the problem is, or at least my opinion, the problem is going to be that we, as a society, have fucked up so bad that we can't fix it.
Oh, yeah. It's going to take a lot of years of forward progress to fix a lot of the things that are
because we are definitely going backwards, for sure. Yeah. I mean, pretty soon we're going to outlaw women's right to vote. I mean, we've already taken away their bodily autonomy and their right to control whether or not they choose to have a child or not. Yeah. So we might as well just remove their ability to vote. Out of context, that sounds so bad. But like if you were to clip that and you'd be like, yeah, we should take away women's right to vote, I'm sure it would go viral for all the wrong reasons.
And it's like, wait, please listen to the full podcast because we're clearly making fun of the people who thought they could do that and that it was a good idea.
10 seconds before that, I said something really positive and I followed it up with something super negative.
Yeah. We almost had it with Bernie Sanders.
It's easy for for all those who don't support the burn and be like, oh yeah, what are you, a socialist? No, I just want people to be taken care of. Like, I mean,
that's all I want.
Is that too much to ask for? I mean, really?
Yeah. Like whether I have, like, for example, like, if someone's like, hey, I have cancer. Okay. Well, you get treatment for that. Mm-hmm. You get that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't have it. But like I'm going to pay taxes and it's probably going to be a little bit higher, but it's going to cover it so you get it. But then like if I get something one day,
you also
then I
also
get that coverage. It's just how it works, but people are too selfish.
Nope. Yeah.
They're like, it's my money. Why should I ever pay for you to have health care? I have money. I can pay for health care.
It's my money and I need it now.
Yeah.
J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
Yeah.
Perfect unison. You're right, though. Yeah. I mean, even just, and someone smarter than us can figure out the math and the dollars in the sense of how much more it would cost. But would it really honestly cost that much more?
What's really funny?
Would it?
Maybe not actually funny, but I met a customer the other day. Mm-hmm. Her and her son just moved here from Canada.
Ooh, bad choice. You gave up a lot of rights to come here.
So I was asking her, I was like, so why North Carolina? And she's like, it's a lot more affordable to live.
Oh, well, yeah.
So like she said the taxes that she got charged. Mm-hmm. I don't know what's included in that. If that's like your health care and schooling and I don't know any of those details.
We didn't get a breakdown. We didn't get
I didn't get like a statement.
A Blue Cross Blue Shield EOD or EOB explanation of benefits.
Yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't get that. But basically she said like she was a nurse. Mm-hmm. She's like, I was a nurse in Canada. I made this much money, and after taxes, I could barely afford to live. But here, I'm going to make more money, and I won't have to pay as much taxes. I'm like, well, hey, that's great.
Yep, you can't argue with that logic.
I don't know the details of it, so maybe it's not better in all situations.
Yeah.
But I don't know. All I saw today, was it Sweden? They have like a electric car charging lane, like an electrified part of the road.
That's gangster.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Whether it's real or not, I don't know, but I saw it online. I didn't click the article. I read the headline. So
Yeah.
take that for what it's worth, listeners.
Clickbait AF.
Dude.
That's like, solar freaking roadways.
Yes.
Why aren't we building roads out of solar panels that will stay warm and then will never ice over? It's genius. It'll never happen.
Well, no,
But...
because it makes sense.
Yeah. And we can't go having that now, can we?
No, we can't.
Just can't go using logic and common sense.
You know what we can't have?
We can have a little hydration break, which this is my third one. Look, I'm tired of you making fun of me for always having regular water. This
you actually
is
joined me today.
caffeine-free strawberry lemonade.
I need to get that one.
So good.
I'm almost out of the guacamole Gamer Fart 9000. I'm almost
So
out.
good.
I'm almost out of this the sweet 6-pack. And I'm
What's that
almost
flavor again? Cherry? Was that cherry lemonade?
I wouldn't buy that one again, probably.
The 6-pack one?
Yeah.
Not a fan?
No. And then I'm almost out of my caffeine lean. So I've been doing half calf. Mixing one and one.
You got some decaf gamer subs?
Yeah, I got some of the decaf lean. I'm just gonna
So my caffeine strawberry lemonade and my caffeine mango meta are almost out. And so I've been doing a 1-to-1. I've been having mango strawberry lemonade, which is actually fucking good.
I'm gonna have to buy the strawberry lemonade and do that because I still have a mango meta.
It's sold out right now because I'm waiting anxiously for it to come back in stock. Or I'm going to buy a lot.
I wonder which one did I want to get. The titty milk one.
Ooh, the blueberry muffin.
I actually like that one. Every time I get like the little sample pack, I'm like, you know what? This is actually pretty good.
It is good. It's not in my opinion, I think we've covered this before. In my opinion, it's not a breakfast drink. And I bring mine to work with me in the morning.
I take one to work, and then I also take one of the containers of the caffeine free with me. So if I stop at like a gas station and get some water, I can just add a little scoop, shake it up, and
solid.
So I don't have to keep buying anything.
Yeah.
So
yeah, on the road that makes total sense. I just take it with me to work, and then I have my regular water. But
the blood orange is not a breakfast flavor either.
Really?
No,
it's not like an orange juicy kind of flavor. Interesting.
I wouldn't
Good
buy
to know.
that one again either.
What that was? What the chaos blood orange or whatever? Yeah. Gamer Subs, not a sponsor. Hit us up. We'd love to.
We would love to. Code Midwest Sad Boys for 10% off at checkout. I don't know.
MWSB would be sick.
Yeah.
Where were we? We were bitching about healthcare.
Yeah, rich people.
Yeah. We can go on for days.
Yeah.
What you said you had something small.
Yeah. So I was going to talk about two things.
Yes.
So one.
Yes.
I was recently on a music podcast.
You were.
Yeah.
That's right.
I wanted to give them a shout out because
last week.
Yeah. They gave me a shout out.
Yeah, they did give you an opportunity to say
plug the podcast, which is very nice. And they the Record Breakers podcast. What is it?
Yes, on what was it? Rebelly TV, I think on Twitch.
TV. Yeah. But either way, so they stream live on Twitch. I think they do it on Tuesdays.
Yes.
And then
I think so as well.
They have a lot of episodes out, but a lot of really cool dudes, a lot of good opinions on music. They listen to an album a week and they just talk about it, kind of break it down. And I will say, I've listened to a few episodes and I've found some groups that I'm like, you know what?
Some new bangers.
I might listen to this.
Shout out to Drew for his, I thought it was pretty funny joke that nobody else caught. Yeah, you like that.
I was gonna say, I like the way it smells.
Yeah, I don't do cooking. I just like the way it smells.
But yeah, shout out to them. Thanks for having me on the podcast. That was a lot of fun.
I watched. It was very cool. It was very entertaining to hear a couple of other guys who I don't know opinion on some music I like, and they said nice things, and I was very happy about that.
Yeah, we talked about the album "Suburban Legend" by Dury. If you haven't listened to it,
you should go check it out.
Good time. The other thing I have is also podcast related. So I will be starting another podcast.
What?
Yes.
This is the first I'm hearing about this, folks.
I know. I figured I'd break the news on the.
Wow. What you got? What are you doing?
So it's going to be a wrestling podcast with my friend Dusty. We're going to be talking about wrestling.
Sick.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Where can we find that? When? Where?
It's going to be. I don't know when we're gonna do the first episode. I'm going right now. So what we did for us, where we went through the branding phase.
Oh yeah, you're doing that.
I have
the
to
behind the scenes.
We
stuff.
got the name.
You don't have to drop it yet.
Yeah,
it'll be a surprise.
When it's ready.
We'll put up a graphic. It'll be really nice when you get the whole logo ready.
Yeah. So I have to come up with all the artwork and everything. But we were talking on PlayStation the other night. We talked for like 35 minutes, which I thought was a great conversation about wrestling. I was like, dude, remember when we talked about doing a podcast about this? Maybe we should actually do it. And he's like, you know what?
Let's do it.
You're right. You right. So yeah, look for some more wrestling related content for anybody who is into that.
I've joked with Megan that her and I should start one, like a relationship podcast, just like give our advice on how to like have a successful marriage. Not that I think I have the greatest marriage, but I think that I have a pretty good one, and she doesn't hate me and I don't hate her. So, that's kind of the basis of like bare minimum.
Right.
Do you hate each other? No. Good start.
Doing great.
Yeah, off to a good start.
Step one. Good.
She says that she is not interested, but I have brought it up to her before. She said she's not interested.
Podcasts are so much fun.
It would be fun for the two of us. I even thought about like just doing it in our garage, like setting up our phones, getting some tripods in front of our little green screen, and then I could just Photoshop the whole background out in the vibe room.
It's just you just like messing around with different backgrounds. Like, well, see, now this is the galaxy.
Yep.
Now we're at river.
We're underwater.
River Loch Ness.
we're in the Loch Ness tributary. You just see Loch Ness just like swim behind my head.
You're just playing like how many? I can't remember how many seconds is it that you can play of a video clip without getting sued? Isn't it like 6 seconds or something?
I don't mess with DMCA, so I don't know.
It's just you going like 6 seconds, if that's what it is, of like each individual clip of like, Robot Chicken or like Futurama and just like weird stuff.
Yeah, all kinds of weird shit in the background. That would be fun. She said she's not interested. Maybe I'll just do it myself then.
Give her time.
Yeah.
Give her time.
Yeah, let her come on.
You just set up all the cameras one day. She just walks out to the garage and you're like, welcome to episode 1 of the relationship podcast. And she's like, what the
The Jim Megapalooza podcast.
She's like, what are you doing, Jim? And you're like, no, we're live on the
air. Put your clothes on.
Dude, that's a surprise that just keeps on giving.
It would be quite the surprise for her. I don't think I don't think she'd respond very well to that.
Maybe I'll just cut that so she doesn't know about the surprise.
Oh, yeah, right. So next week she doesn't. Yeah.
Right. Look for episode 1 next week.
I don't have a name. I don't got no branding. I don't got no accounts.
Doesn't matter. It's all about content, man.
Yeah, right. All you got to do is just feed the machine and let it just work its own way.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
That's all it takes.
What else did I have? So I had my bitch about. Oh, we're starting a home improvement project. Did I tell you about that?
No.
We're starting the foundation for our kitchen island.
Ooh.
We're gonna build it ourselves.
Dude, I love kitchen island. Well, I mean,
we're gonna build it ourselves.
That makes sense. I mean, Megan is very
it's insane.
She's very handy, and you are getting into it. Like,
yes,
like we've talked about. So like,
I'm really good at the math portion of it. I'm not so good at like the actual execution of how to put things together. I'm very mechanically inept. However, I can draft up measurements and things, and then I can be like, Megan, I think this is what we should do. And then she goes, I could do that. And then, she runs out and builds it all. So, hey,
I mean, that's the teamwork that you need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not good at building it, but I'm good at drawing it, and then she can put it together. So we stand for that.
Nice.
We figured out what size cabinets we need. We've already been pricing out butcher block countertops.
Ooh, butcher block, God, dude.
I don't really understand the big deal about it. She thinks it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. So whatever she wants is what we're gonna get.
That's what I want to do in our kitchen. Is butcher block countertops. It's a lot cheaper than than granite and all those other options. But
you can always just get some cheap, fake ass counters from Home Depot.
Yeah, but butcher block though.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't really understand the big deal about it. She thinks it's the greatest thing ever. So whatever she wants, she gets. Also key to a successful relationship.
That's on episode 1 of the podcast.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the title of episode
Yeah.
1.
I got my first piece of furniture for the flip. I was telling you I was going to start flipping furniture.
Yeah.
So I got this this nightstand.
Okay, it's a one night stand. Nice.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's an nightstand. You know, for all you single bachelors out there.
Yeah, Jason's offering one night stands.
One nightstand.
Yep. It doesn't come with a second one. It's one
Nightstand.
nightstand.
Yeah. Nightstand.
What color are you gonna make it,
So
or what are you gonna do to it?
So I've been looking up a whole bunch of videos, and so right now,
Did you buy a stripper yet?
so I just sanded the whole top down. Ooh. I did buy like a natural chemical stripper.
What's her name?
I got
Sandy.
Hey. I was gonna say lemon, but you know, whatever.
Next on stage, Trinity.
That's your dog.
When we were home, Megan's brother kept calling her Destiny. And I was like, is that her stripper name? And we're like, Destiny on the main stage. Coming up next, Trinity on the side stage. Destiny on the main stage.
Jesus. But yeah, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet. I've been watching a bunch of videos because, dude, I had to wait like 4 hours to get a dispatch the other day. So I was just sitting.
At work? You just sat around for 4. Yeah. Okay.
I was just scrolling.
Jealous.
And it was a whole bunch of like, look how I turned this $20 Goodwill cabinet into $1,600. I'm like, please show me how to do this.
Yes, please.
Like,
absolutely.
So like I ended up taking all the stain off the top and the sides. And then I still have to do the drawers. But right now, like, look at that wood top though.
Oh, you gotta love some good old wood grain.
Look at that wood top.
Some clean wood grain.
So I think I'm going to do a whitewash on the top and the drawers and do like a black-ish stain on, or paint or black wash on the sides and everything, front strips. So
I could never, because I have zero fashion, like
dude,
decor sense.
I have none. I'm just watching all these people who are clearly successful in flipping furniture, and I'm like, I'm just going to copy what you do.
Yeah.
But I just like, I'm literally just doing it to see if I can do it. But like the other day I told Taylor, like, oh, I'm going to go get this nightstand. And she sends me this giant hutch, like massive thing.
Like an armoire.
Yeah. And it was like $10. I'm like, let me see if I can do a small piece of furniture first. And if I still like it.
Yeah.
And then we can talk. Because like those bigger pieces, of course, will sell for a lot more money.
Right.
But
they also require a lot more effort and energy and time and material.
I don't have that for at least the next month and a half. But after that, I have all
free time is open.
Yeah. So if you're looking to book a wedding or
if you need any promo videos for your business, weddings, senior pictures, let's start looking for class of 2024. Y'all need to start hitting people up for senior pictures, or spring break. You want to go on spring break. You want all kinds of cool videos you guys doing. I don't know. What do kids do these days?
I don't know. What was the word?
Do you still put beer bongs up your butt? Do you still boof
beer?
Boof? Yeah. Are kids still boofing these days?
Is that what gives? Does that mean you have Riz?
Am
I using it right?
No.
Yeah. Well, whatever.
Shove it up your butt.
just if you want high quality 4K videos of you boofing on spring break,
here's your boy.
It's not me, but
shit, I'll video it if you're going to pay me. I don't care.
Yeah, for the dollar amount. Was it cash that check?
Absolutely. Get the bag, sis. Get the bag.
Yeah, I don't know if I could put that on a resume. Like,
sure you can. So instead of a 4K, what did you call it? A 4K spring break butt chug. You are a seasonal excitement videographer. Yeah, seasonal excitement videographer. That's the business title. You're just the spring break boof guy. Not the spring break butt chug guy. Is that really how you want your business to be remembered?
Big boof in videography. Like
big butts, big boofs coming at you live.
That sounds like something you shouldn't know.
No? Okay.
No.
Hey, I'm trying to help you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't want to be like, hey, yeah, absolutely. I'd love to help you brand your business with photos and videos. Oh, what's this? You're curious about the last video project I did? Oh, you saw it online. You like Booth Fest 2 Electric Boogaloo? You thought it was good. Yeah, we shot it with really nice glass, and it was, we went for a handheld look. Yep.
Yeah. The handy cam.
Yeah, you want
the fisheye zoom in, right?
Yeah.
Imagine you just staring at someone's butthole through this. If you could see what my camera looks like right now, I can't wait for you to see the video playback. Shove it up your butt. All right. Well, now that we've been demonetized.
We're not even monetized. Doesn't matter.
Exactly. Now that we're demonetized.
That's the beautiful part about being,
Part of
self-promoted.
Yeah. Part of an unpaid internship.
Yeah.
That's all this is.
Yeah. This podcast brought to you by us.
And our regular 9-to-5 jobs, because that's how we afford this stuff.
Yep.
Or at least, yeah. Anyhow.
For now.
You getting your hand tat tomorrow, Friday, 2 days.
Friday.
So it'll be last week for you guys, but for us, it's 2 days.
For us,
2 days today.
For us, it's 2 days. So I finally
So what are you
found.
getting again? I don't even remember.
I'm going to show you. I finally found. You know, people get like those lion tattoos, and they have like the mane and everything, kind of like out on the. So I found this picture of Arcanine. It's like a 3D model, but it's the exact like
Style.
It's the look that I want, but I want it to look a little bit more like
real.
Well, yeah, of course, but like you mean like in the style that I have this.
Oh yeah.
But I want like the head, the face, the mane, and I wanted to have maybe like some fire coming off of his teeth or something. You know what I mean?
Some smoky. Yeah. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I'm not going to show you guys. I'll wait until
I saw
next week. You'll see the full video. But
if you were Jason's friend, you would have seen it already. But
yeah,
you
would've
didn't
sent
hit
it
that
to you.
subscribe button, so now you don't get to see it.
Yeah, hit that subscribe button.
And maybe we'll do a little preview. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to lose weight and get tattooed, and by 35.
2024, the only pain we are experiencing is gym pain and tattoo pain. It's my goal.
Yeah.
But I just live in a constant state of pain all the time.
Same dog. We're in our 30s.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
That's like whenever you like graduate to being in your 30s, you're like,
everything hurts now.
Like, yeah, how do you feel? You're 30 now. You're like, oh my God, what? Slept wrong or something.
I slept on my neck wrong, so now I can't turn to the left.
I think I pulled like muscles.
And my ear is constantly ringing all the time.
Yeah, my ear's ringing. I pulled like 7 muscles, and I feel like I perpetually have a cough.
It just won't go away.
Welcome to being 30, my guy. Like,
oh, you're from Ohio?
Yeah, of course. Oh man, yeah, it's a good time. It's a real good time being from the Midwest, and
it'll never not be a good time.
Oh, dude, you know what shirt I saw at Target the other day?
What shirt did you see at Target the other day? Get the fuck out.
That's so fetch.
Did you see that they're trying to do like a remake? Not interested.
Dude.
Gonna be honest, not interested. It's just not gonna be the same. The reboots are never the same.
They're never as good.
Yeah. And it's just unfortunate that we just can't seem to come up with any more original ideas these days. Everything's gotta be a reboot.
I feel like, there are definitely, I don't know. I feel like original ideas are now coming based off of like newer technology. So like we talked about The Creator. It's a new movie based on AI, and AI becoming more
sentient.
Yeah, like more human than humans, and becoming sentient, and like all that stuff. So like that's a new idea a new movie based off of like a new idea. But yeah, otherwise it's like
is it really a new idea based on a new idea?
Well,
we had iRobot with Will Smith.
It's a different. It's similar, but it's a different take.
I'm also just I'm joshing you up.
I know.
I'm razzing you. You little razzle dazzle.
Just joshing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pulling your Josh, I think.
Wait. Just
what?
Wiggle on the mouse a little bit.
Oh.
Wait. Wait, hold on. Total side tangent. What was that game again? Extreme Baby Maker 2?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. The things from our our teenage and early 20 years.
I love when that comes up in the Facebook memories because it's just a classic. So I had like, I don't know, this is way back in the Xbox like 360 days when you had to buy Xbox credits. Now, you didn't just pay with
just put a credit
money.
card in.
Yeah. Well, you had to buy 10 credits, which was $20 or whatever the fucking exchange rate was for digital currency back in 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anyhow, you push the button and the lady's laying on the gurney in the hospital bed, and then the baby flies out, and your goal is to like launch the baby as far as you can. And you had boost, which I think was the baby farting, and it like made it go higher. So you could like use the boost to like go higher or farther, and you could like land on things. It was one of the most absolutely insane games I have ever seen in my life, and it was 100% worth the $2 I paid for it.
Whoever greenlit that, they just thank you.
And you would like go through these crazy like environments. Like you start out in the hospital, and you end up in the playground. And you like bounce off the swing sets, and you'd end up, going across the street and hitting a car with a baby.
I wonder if there's a new version of that game. Hold on, I'm looking it up. I got to find out.
And you had to like mash the button to like make the lady push harder. And then like once the push meter filled up or something like that, the baby was like expelled. Video games were pretty crazy. I mean, video games are wild now, but they were unregulated back then.
Yeah, that came out in April. Oh God, it came out on April 8th of 2010.
It was. I wonder when we started playing it, because that sounds like a birthday present for somebody.
Yeah, I mean, they've never made a new one.
Aw, darn.
MobyGames.com. You can play Extreme Baby Maker 2.
Right now? Oh, boy.
Looks like it.
What is this?
MobyGames.com.
I'll look it up later.
Extreme Baby Maker 2. Oh, my God. Incredible.
Yeah, and then, if the baby hit things, you got more points. It was just such a dumb... It was the precursor to Flappy Bird. Let's be real here.
Yeah.
It was just wild.
Flappy Bird was just way more commercially acceptable.
Do you remember when they took Flappy Bird off the App Store and people were selling
their phones with Flappy Bird
It
installed?
was insane. They were selling iPhones for like $8,000.
Dude, that's like oh my God. That's like as ridiculous as the people going to Target to get those Stanleys to sell them for $600.
Yes.
Oh my God. Dog.
As a Stanley owner, you're even getting upset.
Look, I'm about to paint my Stanley and sell it for $500.
I'll paint it. I could do a really cool fade on it.
Yeah, we'll make it even better. Ooh. We'll just, look for it on Facebook Marketplace. $600 coming up. Daddy needs some money, Like,
Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Yeah, dude, it's just so ridiculous. Like I saw like videos of like people at like a Target, Starbucks, just like fighting over a Stanley Cup. Like, you already have one.
Put it in your hand and wield it as a weapon, because like that bitch is clang. Dude, you could fuck somebody up with one of those
dual wielding Stanleys. They're not even going to dent, dude. No. You know what? New zombie apocalypse weapon of choice?
Yep.
Double Stanleys.
I don't know the validity of this video, so if it is not true, I didn't say it was true. But I've seen a video where they claim that a car caught on fire. Did you see this one?
No.
Okay, so they had like a Stanley in the little cup holder in the center console of this car that caught on fire, and then supposedly they look inside the Stanley and it still has ice in it. So they claim, and I'm going to air quote very aggressively, they claim that Stanleys can like withstand car fires or some dumb shit. I mean, they as in the general public, not they as in Stanley. I'm sure they would not.
It seems like a really weird PR stunt for Stanley.
I don't think that they're actively like encouraging you to set your car on fire.
Yeah, like Tom, THOM from Stanley, he's probably out there like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna find there's a Corolla over there. There's a Stanley in there with ice. Light the bitch on fire. We're gonna see, it's gonna work. Trust me. Just get the phones rolling.
What if it didn't? And then he's like, well, shit.
Yeah, he just fires that person for lighting a Corolla on fire.
Yeah, you just go to jail for arson?
Yeah, Tom is a dick, dude. I swear.
Man, how many people have we gotten fired? So we got Tom from Stanley fired. We got, what's his name? Was it from the hot dog factory. Was it or the hot dog bun factory?
Hot dog bun factory. We have
Was
somebody from the NSA. You know.
Well, I mean, we each have our own agent, and he's heard us say some shit.
Yeah.
And he's like, honestly, I'm out. What was it?
It
Was it Jeff? Did we get
Jeff
from
from
the hot dog bun factory? Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
that guy. Fuck you, Jeff.
Yeah.
And your bitch ass quality control. There's a throwback for you if you haven't heard. Go listen to the hot dog bun story.
Dude, you know what's really crazy? Speaking of hot dogs, I actually had.
I know.
So it's the perfect segue. It's a hot dog shaped segue. Wait,
What?
So, had hot dogs the other night for dinner.
Ooh.
Hot dogs, and I got these like fries that are like made for air fryers. Since I bought an air fryer, they're like extra crispy. You put them in the air fryer, and they cook in like I don't even know, like 10 minutes.
What?
Yeah. And
Well, butter my biscuit.
it was just so delightful. Like, because Taylor makes a lot of these recipes that are like much healthier, right? And a lot of them are very good. So I will not complain. But sometimes just like the classic, just a hot dog and French fries, you're like,
I had a turkey sandwich today for dinner. Turkey sandwich and a cookie, a sugar cookie, one of the good ones. Yeah.
dude.
We haven't gone to the store in a couple days or in a week or whatever, and so we meal plan by writing it on the calendar, and you know, we just, you know, on podcast day it's going to be salads because it's quick, and I gotta get going to come over here. Today Megan was like, "Hey, what do you want for dinner?" And I was like, "I ate a really late lunch, so I'm really not really hungry." So she stopped and got herself something, and I was like, "Well, she didn't give me anything. I didn't ask her to give me anything. She didn't give me anything. I'm not mad. I legitimately didn't want anything.
Not mad.
Honestly, not mad.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna have a turkey sandwich. It was a pretty shit ass turkey sandwich. Not gonna lie. It was my fault. I made it very bad. I didn't like toast the bread. I didn't put any condiments on it.
Yeah.
I just turkey, cheese, bread, and I was like, this is boring. That's my fault.
I feel like that's how my lunches are getting now, is I'm making the same peanut butter and banana sandwich every day.
When I first started making my lunch at the bank, I was like, ooh, yeah, I'm going to go to the grocery store and I'm going to get some nice bread and I'm going to get the nice sliced deli meat. I'm going to get the nice sliced cheese. And then I ate that 5 days in a row and I was like, I never want to eat this again. And then I switched to peanut butter and jelly. And that was like a year and a half ago. So like, I'm getting pretty tired of PB&J too, but like, I don't know what to replace it with. Because like, what else is there?
Remember that time when we worked at Yelp and you came over and you made sandwiches in the oven, like the hot sandwiches?
Oh yeah, that shit was delicious.
was real good.
Yeah, I made some ham sammies. I came over and we had bro lunch
Yeah, that was a good time.
when we both worked from home. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Did I come over because my power was out or what?
Yeah, you had the rest of the day off. I did not.
Oh, that's right. I just came over and like hung out.
And my boss was like, "What do you do? Why haven't you made a phone call in 20 minutes?"
I mean, a Sammy.
Man, I
Eh.
poop, right?
Yeah. What am I gonna do? Shit my pants?
I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, oh
Shit your
man,
pants right now.
that's the only thing I miss about like working from home is like just like cooking at home, like having hot food and not having to pay for it.
I worked from home last week while my office was getting painted.
Finally painting your office.
Yeah.
Update.
Well, so they were, you know, they finally painted everything else, and there was nothing left but my office. And then I went on vacation, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna paint your office while you're gone." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And I was gone over New Year's, like the actual first. And then when I got back to North Carolina, they're like, "Yeah, we're not done." I was like, "Well, I guess I'll work from home," which was fine, which was great. I did the dishes. I did laundry. I took the dog for a walk. Shit, man. I took a shower on my lunch. Oh my God. I truly do miss working from home. However, I was inside for 72 straight hours and I was starting to go a little stir crazy.
Yep.
You have to leave the house,
Dude,
or else.
that was exactly my time when I was working from home for Yelp. Like, it was like, cool, I'm gonna, have coffee in the morning, listen to my records, while I'm like getting ready for the first half hour, and then I work. If I go on lunch, and it's like, take Thanos for a walk for 15 minutes.
Yep.
Come back, eat food, watch a show for 30 minutes. or
do the dishes, toss in a little laundry.
Yeah, I always did dishes. I always did I would come up here and I'd be like making phone calls and have a laundry basket right next to me and I would be like folding laundry.
I never did that because I worked in that little closet in my house. But yeah.
Yeah. But it'd be like, yeah, man, so, look, let me ask you, are you looking to take on new customers right now? And I'm just like folding in like pants. Like,
so I just get you to go to the website real quick. Just go to yelp.com for me.
Yeah, just pull up yelp.com, like folding underwear.
Like you have a t-shirt, you're like, whap.
Yeah.
Just snap it right into the microphone.
Yeah.
What was that? Nothing.
Don't worry about that. Doesn't matter what that was.
That was the sound of you going to yelp.com. That's what it was.
That was the sound of your business picking up.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yep.
Dude, every time I tell somebody that I worked at Yelp, like, what was that like? And then I like go into some of the stories and like, that sounds terrible. I'm like,
yeah.
Yes.
Yep, it was. It was pretty bad.
Yes, it was.
Are you off Monday?
Yes.
You want to watch a documentary? Because we never did watch it.
Yeah, I do.
Is your kid going to have school? Is little man going to be home?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of swearing in it. I don't know if we should watch it
We
around
can
him.
watch it later.
What? I got to go to work the next day.
Oh, well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out offline. You can come over. They can hang out with him, and we'll come up here.
They?
And watch it. Yeah, Megan and Taylor.
They don't have the day off.
They don't have the day off? Damn. Well,
Yeah.
maybe we won't watch it in the morning. But
What time's that kid get up? 6? No way. Not happening.
we just go get lunch that day.
Yeah. We should.
We could get bro lunch.
We should go. And we could take little homie with us. Go get a little bro lunch.
Yeah, I guess we could.
What, are you going to drop him off daycare?
Yeah. No.
Speaking of daycare, did you see that video? This is a great segue. Did you see that video that I sent to the group chat on Instagram? Go to the group chat on Instagram right now.
Buddy, you know me. And
I know. I shouldn't have even asked the question because I knew the answer was no. But
I'm really good at sending videos on Instagram and never watching them.
yeah, tell me about it. I send this man so many super dope ass photograph techniques or like suggestions, maybe things that he could like offer to his clientele. Like, hey, look at this thing that I can do for you.
Look at these new unread messages.
Oh my God, bro. Remember when you had, what was it, 160 plus unread text messages? How many do you have now? Sir, there are 80, listen. Every one of Jason's friends, if you text him, he doesn't read it. I'm telling you right now, he doesn't read it.
I'm
89 unread missed text messages.
Sorry. I feel like there's
Go ahead.
I don't know, man. I'm not good at it. Even my sister was like, "Hey, did you get my message?" Like, I was
6 weeks ago.
So my sister was at my parents' house. We were talking about something. She's like, yeah, if you'd ever text me back. So I like opened my phone, found her message that I had not opened, clicked it, read it, and replied to her while I was on the phone with her. It was from like 8 weeks prior.
Yeah, dude, heaven forbid that you were ever in an emergency and like maybe you can't make a phone call. You know, like you only have one, like 4 of your fingers are broken and your mouth is completely covered. Maybe you're underwater, but you can still breathe and you have one finger. You could do not text Jason because he will not answer nor come save you.
Look, get really close. Do not make me that person. I will not.
You are that person.
I will not answer.
Yeah, yeah. Don't put him in that situation because you will look stupid because he will not show up.
But if you FaceTime me, I'll probably answer.
Good. There's a caveat, probably.
I mean, isn't that like that's totally opposite of like 99% of America. Most people are like, why are you FaceTiming?
Yeah, do not call me.
I don't ever want to be on camera, and I don't want you to see me. Send me a text.
It's got to be my brother's FaceTime me all the time. It's got to be a younger generation thing,
dude. I don't know. Like me and Derek, we FaceTime like multiple times a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like I'll FaceTime my parents. Like I mean, I don't know. That's weird. Maybe it's people I don't see often that it's like nice to FaceTime.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, if I FaceTimed you all the time, I don't think physically I can handle that much excitement. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That much lack of blood flow to your head, you might pass out.
Yeah. Really.
I would say we FaceTime every Wednesday from 8 to 9.
The best FaceTime that you can possibly
get. Real
The
FaceTime.
real.
Actual face.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of like face. Touching grass. It's like friend. Yeah. We just touched hands if you didn't
we touched tips. That. It's okay.
Yeah. What video am I watching on
It
this?
should be the most recent one of the Cobalt 19, which, yeah, funnily enough,
Oh,
Cobalt.
daycare costs astronomical.
Listen to this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I will say.
I know you guys were getting riled up at your $750 a month. That dude said $318 a week.
Yeah, we were paying like $165 a week or something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was stupid. And dude, just imagine having 2 kids. And like the place here where we took him, they took away their discount for having multiple kids there.
What?
So they wanted, infants were like $700-800 or something like that, or $9. I don't know. Either way, like, can you imagine having to pay $1,800 a month to have your kids watched?
Yeah, I mean, no,
Like-
I can't actually,
like-
and I won't.
Like that's the point where like, okay, well, we can't afford to have them watched by like a company, so like I have to stay home because it's cheaper.
Yeah, I literally lose money by going to work and letting someone else watch my child.
And that's where you get people like we worked at Yelp, where, you know, their kids were like crawling all over them while they were trying to answer the phone calls.
Yeah, we'd be in the middle of a training video, you know, training session, Google call or whatever, and you'd have 6 people, and there'd be like a toddler climbing up
crawling
on
over some
Janet's
ghost.
head or some shit. He goes on to do some math and explain how much that costs a year, and it's disgusting. It's over $35,000 a year, and he gives a warning, which you know, I mean, it's already on the internet, so like I'm not the guy to like spill the beans. But he was like, by the way, like if you know people are willing to pay this much money, there's going to be people who are investing into daycares because they see how much money can be made. And then he was like, oh, and by the way, 69 million boomers are ready to retire in the next 10 to 15 years or 5 to 10 years. And watch that assisted living costs are going to go up too once
goodness.
69 million baby boomers retire and enter, you know, maybe not retire and then go straight into nursing homes, but you get the idea that they're going to eventually go into assisted living centers. And I mean, you pay out the nose for those things. And he goes on to be like, you think they're going to let trillions of dollars just trickle down into the Gen X and the millennials and the Gen Z? No, they're going to absolutely just increase the cost of everything and just suck it all back up into the government.
Yeah.
It's just a Ponzi scheme. Literally nothing is real. Everything is fake. I'm not even going to fall down that rabbit hole, but
Well, it's a rabbit hole that's full of accurate statements.
yeah.
So.
Just know that we live on the only planet in the solar system with credit scores and jobs and, you know, just throw that out there.
Somebody found a way to make more money for themselves and make themselves more comfortable by making other people work for them and giving them nothing.
Yeah.
By making things more expensive to afford, they have to work.
Yep.
And then they have to take a lower wage. Anyway, this isn't the podcast for finances. So
It can be.
nah, man.
It might be once I get my debt paid off and I start figuring out how to fucking quit my job. Once I've got like, you know, self-sustaining income. I was talking to Megan about it the other day. Once we're debt free, I'm going to start trying to like invest my money. And then once my money starts making money for me, then I can quit my job. Yeah, let's go. That's not going to be anytime soon.
Yeah,
It's like a 10, 15-year plan.
I have some plans for, you know,
2 months.
Yeah, you know. But yeah, any realtors in the North Carolina area, please hit me up. I have some ideas. Thanks.
We have drone access. We have we can do video. I'm just bogarting
photo.
onto his
If you want the Midwest Sad Boys to come document your home for you,
Yeah.
like,
We've got drone footage. We've got video walkthroughs. We've got panorama photo boys that we can
yeah.
Photoshop. We could do it. I say we. He can do it all.
yeah. So if you want to get married and have photos, if you're a senior and you want photos taken that don't suck, perfect. You want real estate photos taken, boofing videos.
I was going to say 8K spring break butt chug
We got to
videos.
bring back the butt chug videos. We can do it all. It's a giant umbrella of things that we can do.
We are the jack of all trades when it comes to anything you want documented. For the right price, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Use code 2fists at checkout for 10% off your order.
Fists up for 10% off your order. Yeah. Oh man.
I can't wait for the day that someone actually does that. Like if we say it enough, it's just a numbers game at this point.
Dude, it's gonna
Somebody's
happen.
gonna do it.
One day we're gonna have a sponsor that isn't us, and
they're gonna be cool
what's
with
the
it.
code? 2 fists up.
2 fists up.
2 fists up. 2 fists up. We back out.
Dr. Squatch, where are you at?
I feel like with their type of marketing, they
Maybe.
I've sent you screenshots of their emails
Maybe.
and stuff. Dude, they have no problem just being abrasive. I love it.
I would just take this clip and send it to them. Be like, hey, yeah.
Look, be on the lookout for some more video content
Make
from the
those
Sad
sounds.
Boys soon.
I don't know how to spell those sounds, but make those sounds.
I'll just put it into the
Gestures
video
broadly.
captioning app and see what it comes up with. Like, that's not the combination of letters I would have chosen, but how can I argue with AI?
Yeah, the AI. Who am I to argue with the computers?
Oh, man. Well, there's been a lot of things we talked about in this episode. Episode
a lot of words.
35. Thank you so much for joining us. The episode count is now higher than our age.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Wow.
Yeah, we did it. We did it. It seems like just weeks ago we were talking about, being legal to buy our podcast a drink.
Yeah, about 14 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Has it really been that long? Oh
Yes.
my God, that's insane.
That's how math works.
That's insane. But just to think about this, whatever.
Hey,
Anyway.
man. Like I said, you got to feed the content machine. You just keep going.
Here we are making 35 podcast episodes for you. So the least you could do for us for free, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, hit all the buttons that seem like they're going to have a positive outcome. That's all we're looking for. And hit all of those things. And thank you for joining us for this episode of the podcast. Like, follow, comment, share, subscribe, send it to your best friend and your worst enemy. And, we'll catch you on the next episode.
Don't forget to shoot us some emails.
Yeah, mwsbpodcast@gmail.com.
Don't look at me. I don't know it.
I think that's it. If it's
What
not,
he said.
just say hi first. I don't
Yeah,
know.
just hit us up on any social medias. Send us your topics for maybe some Valentine's Day stuff.
Yeah.
Even if Megan and I don't do a relationship podcast, I think maybe it would be fun for us to do like a relationship column, maybe in February for the month of love, or
we'll do
something like that. So hit us up with some ideas, send us some questions. Maybe we'll read them, give you some advice, whether it be good or bad. You choose to take it or not. That's on you. What sort of professionalism or respectability do we have? We're just the people on the internet, and everything on the internet's true. So anyhow, I'm Jim.
I'm Jason.
We are the Midwest Sad Boys. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. This has been episode 35. Catch you next week for your regularly scheduled programming in your midweek Sad Boy update in episode 36.
So smooth.
I actually tried that time.
Damn.
I was also listening to last week's episode and how badly I botched it. I really wanted to get it right this time.
You never botch anything, buddy. Don't worry.
Stop it.
Everything you do is great.
Shut up.
This was just better. You know
We're
what
going to
I
have
mean?
to color grade this last 10 seconds of this episode.
Gonna
'cause
take the
I'm
red out of
blushing
them
so hard.
cheeks.
Yeah. I'm not Jason.
I'm also not Jim.
Stay sad, y'all.
Bye.
Ooh, dance break. Ooh.
Get hand tattoos.
Don't do it.